Welcome, Brophy fans and Brophy Bronco listeners, to Brophy College Prep Baseball right here on my Twitter and YouTube. My name is Nicholas Paczynski, and I'm glad to be joined alongside you on this journey of baseball. For your Brophy Broncos, well, the end of the season has not been easy. Tough conference play in 6A Premier play ends a couple days from now, but it's denouement is this game right now against the visiting Hamilton Huskies. Up to bat now for the Huskies, second baseman Cooper Brass. Starting pitcher for your Brophy Broncos today, Jack Laflamme. Laflamme coming in this afternoon's matchup with a 2-2 record, 3.79 ERA, 31.1 innings pitched, and 26 strikeouts. That pitch swung on and fouled to the backstop by Brass. Brass hitting .410 this year with 10 runs batted in.
Good, very good. Yeah, no, you're good. 18.
Brass committed to New Mexico as that pitch is hit chopping to shortstop, and a bad throw bobbled by Corneo Farmer, and the Huskies have their first base runner of the afternoon. Now let's meet the starting lineup from the visiting Hamilton Huskies. Batting leadoff and now residing on first, second baseman Cooper Brass. Batting second, playing shortstop, Josh Tiedemann. Batting third and playing third base, Josh Tiedemann. Batting fourth and playing catcher, Liam Wilson. Batting fifth and playing center field, Jalen Payne. Batting sixth and playing first base, Zach Wadas. As that off-speed pitch from Laflamme is high to Chorosky. Batting seventh and playing left field, Jeter Mose. Batting eighth and the designated hitter for the pitcher this evening, Will Scheller. And batting ninth, the right fielder, Logan Cry. Once again, Jack Laflamme, the pitcher. Brass, the runner at first, being held on by Corneo Farmer. A 2-0 count, faces Laflamme and Cholowski. Pitch swung on, line drive, hit to deep left field, backing up, and now coming in to make the catch for out number one is Johnny Casal. Now up to bat for the visiting Huskies, the third baseman, Josh Tiedemann. Tiedemann batting .371 on the year, 26 RBIs and 3 long balls. The runner at first is Brass. Laflamme. The pitch. Low. Outside. Ball one. Laflamme having trouble finding the strike zone early on. Laflamme usually does tend to settle into games more later in the third, fourth innings. Laflamme. The pitch. Off speed, and that one finds the strike zone. Counts now 1-1. Laflamme comes set. Shoulders drop. The payoff pitch. Swung on. High hit ball. Hit to right center field. Back. And that one is out of here. Josh Tiedemann opening up the scorebook early. And the Huskies lead 2-0. Tiedemann touches caps with his fellow Huskies. That'll be his fourth home run on the year and make it now 28 runs batted in. A great way to start for Coach Mike Woods and his 9 Huskies. First pitch swung on from the catcher Liam Wilson. That one's fouled off of Franz. Franz not shaken up. Franz was battered a ton in the away stretch of the home and away against Basha. As that pitch is line drive, swung on to left center field. That one be down for a base hit. Wilson rounding first and heading to second. Relay throw from Wirtz will not be thrown. And Liam Wilson now residing on second. A rough start for Jack Laflamme, a home run, and now a double given up in back-to-back pitches. Courtesy runner is coming in for Wilson in the form of Tommy Gearhart, the 6'4" senior. Long legs, the senior. Franz has a little chat with LaFlamme, says, hey, everything's okay. It's still very early on. Still 7 whole innings of baseball to play. LaFlamme tosses the ball in his right hand. Now puts it in his glove. The pitch. Pitch inside, called strike one. Jalen Payne not liking any of that one. Payne playing center field today. Batting .414 on the year. With 17 RBIs. Payne fouls that one off. Counts 0-2. LaFlamme toes the rubber. And now comes set. LaFlamme kicks and fires. Pitch swung on. Hit past the glove of Wirtz. Gearhart rounding third and will actually stay at third. A quick throw and heads up thinking from Casal saves a run for the moment. And now with runners on the corners, the Huskies looking to capitalize once again. Now up to bat for the Huskies, first baseman Zach Wadas, as we'll have a little meeting of the minds quickly on the mound with infield Lucas Franz and pitching coach Mike Nunez. Nunez just checking on LaFlamme early on, easing his mind. A rough start for the verbal U of A commit. Runner at first is Payne. Runner at third is Gearhart in place of Wilson. Counts 1-0. LaFlamme. Work from the stretch. Pitch high. Ball 2. The pitch. Looks like that one was just maybe a bit outside. Counts 3-0. And the green light for Wadas. Wadas, 1 of 2. Hamilton Huskies committed to TCU. And you mentioned TCU with the NFL draft coming up. Potential for Max Duggan to be drafted as that pitch is swung on just past the glove of Smith. Gearhart comes to score. And Wadas extends the Huskies' lead to 3 with an RBI single. Still top of the first inning, 1 out. Fly out to left by Roch Chalelski. Now up to bat for the Huskies. Jeter Mose. LaFlamme delivers. Inside corner, strike 1. LaFlamme not wasting any time dilly-dallying on the mound. Comes set. The pitch. Swung on. Ball hit to Meisner at third. He'll touch third. Throw it for double play. In time, yes it is. And an inning-ending double play retires the Huskies, but not before putting 3 runs in the top of the first frame. Broncos still haven't had their ups yet, folks. Don't worry. For those of you just tuning in, welcome to Brophy College Prep Baseball right here on my Twitter/YouTube. I'm glad you could be joined alongside me and all the fellow listeners in this journey between the Broncos and the Huskies. Let's meet the lineup for your Brophy Broncos this afternoon. Batting leadoff and playing right field, Jack Oman. Batting second and playing left field, Johnny Casal. Batting third and playing the hot corner, Jack Meisner. Batting fourth and playing first base, Willie Corneo Farmer. Batting fifth and playing center field, J.T. Craig. Batting sixth and calling the shots behind the dish, Lucas Franz. Batting seventh and playing second base, George Smith. Batting eighth and designated hitting for LaFlamme, Charlie Hazen. And lastly, rounding it off, batting ninth, the freshman at shortstop, Brandon Wirtz. And now let's meet the lineup for the visiting Hamilton Huskies. Batting leadoff and playing second base, Cooper Brass. Batting second and playing shortstop, Raj Chalowski. Batting third and playing third base, Josh Tiedemann. Batting fourth and calling the shots behind the dish for the Huskies, Liam Wilson. Batting fifth and playing center field, Jalen Payne. Batting sixth and playing first base, Zach Wadas. Batting seventh, playing left field, Jeter Mose. Batting eighth and the designated hitter for the starting pitcher, Rohan Leto, Will Scheller. And rounding it off and batting ninth and playing right field, Logan Cry. A tough matchup for the Broncos, facing the righty Rohan Leto, senior, standing at 6'2" with impressive reach. Leto with a record of 7-0 coming into tonight's matchup with a 2.44 ERA, 43 whole innings pitched on the year, and 43 strikeouts, averaging about a strikeout an inning in perfect math. You love when fractions add up to even numbers. Leto's first pitch, outside corner, strike one. Ullman swings. That ball hit to second. Can he beat it out? No, he can't. Out number one. Ullman just not quick enough for the arm of Cooper Brass. Now up to bat for the Broncos, the left fielder, Johnny Casal. Casal started last game away at Basha. Pitched quite an impressive game, just wasn't helped by no runs. Casal fouled that one off to the backstop where he'll find the Husky dugout. Leto, the pitch. Swung on, line drive, base hit, Casal. Casal potentially legging it out for two, and he'll come to a quick halt. And the Broncos have their first base runner of the afternoon.
Third baseman, number 12, Jack Meisner.
Now up to bat for the Broncos, third baseman Jack Meisner. Meisner leading all Broncos in average with 5.07 on the year. 20 RBIs, also leading charge of the Broncos, and one long ball. Leto's first offering to Meisner, ball, just a bit outside. Casal, the runner at first, with a protective mitt on his right hand. Leto comes set. The pitch, swung on, hit in between middle of the infield, base hit Broncos. And the Broncos have back-to-back hits. Casal, the runner at second, and now Meisner, the runner at first. Up to bat for the Broncos, Willie Corneo Farmer. Corneo Farmer batting .269 on the year with 14 RBIs and 2 long balls. The home run that he hit here at Opus Field came over the left field fence. Looked like it was on course for the American flag that flies near Indian School Park. Leto. Looks like Casal at second. Kicks and fires. Swung on, foul to the backstop. Counts 1-1. Leto delivers. Swung on, popped up over the backstop, and that one hit one of the lights. one of the toothbrushes, if you will, here at Opus Field. And well, Willie Corneo Farmer might be receiving a bill from Sports Information Director Steve Schaff for that one.
Frank, I didn't have the natural song ready to go on that one.
Counts 1-2. Leto steps off the mound. Casal and Meisner safe. Boos coming from the multiple students that traveled from the classroom out here to the field to watch the final home game of the 2023 Brophy Bronco baseball season. The pitch swung on. Hits an inning double play. A classic 6-4-3 to end the inning, and the Broncos strand 2 on base. After 1 inning played, the visiting Huskies 3, and your Brophy Broncos nothing. Prep Baseball here on my Twitter. Score, Huskies 3, Broncos nothing. To paint a picture for those listening at home, Broncos sporting their black outlook, black Brophy hat with a white B, and a Brophy Bronco on the back near the back of the head. I forget what that part of the head is called. And NH on the right side. NH standing for Nicole Hazen, Charlie's mother, who unfortunately did pass away prior to the season. Hazen batting 8th today and designated hitting for LaFlamme. Tragic story. His brother also on JV here, so Hazen's a baseball family. Broncos black jersey, white Brophy script, white numerals on the bottom left, white numerals on the back with a white out Bronco logo just above the numerals, black pants, all in black, no trim. For the visiting Huskies, looks like maroon hats with a cursive H standing for Hamilton. I believe Huskies and script on the chest with a filled in maroon numeral on the left. As LaFlamme will hit Will Scheller, and just as quickly as they got their first base runner in the first, the Huskies got their first base runner of the second inning. Now up to bat for the Huskies, Logan Cry. Some clarification from base umpire Craig Frey, as he is correct that is a dead ball. Play had not been called by Jeff Winter, the home plate umpire for this afternoon's affair. Bunt laid down by Cry, popped up. That's definitely not what you want to see if you're trying to bunt it. Pop up.
Frank,
His head.
the chance to play the natural with the broken light. Oh, yeah. I tried to find
The runner at first, Scheller. LaFlamme. The pitch. Swing and a miss. I do not know what Cry was looking at with that one, as some dirt came up before Cry even swung. Potentially maybe was inspired by some old Javier Baez highlights when Javier Baez hit the ball off the ground at Wrigley Field. Now Baez with the Detroit Tigers. LaFlamme pitching from the stretch once again, offering as high, counts 1-2. LaFlamme twirls the ball in his hand and gets the sign. Comes set. The pitch. Swung on. Ball hit to Meyer. At 4. These. Second base Cooper Brass, senior, standing at 5'10". Brass reached base safely due to an error by shortstop Brandon Wirtz, just a little too low on the throw, and that error costing the Broncos 1 run. LaFlamme comes set, checks the runner, throw on time. Committed to UCLA his freshman year at Hamilton and has never uncommitted or considered any other school since. He said UCLA was his dream school. As he swings that pitch, blooper hit, base hit, single. Rounding third and heading home is Cry. Throw, not in time. Chalowski to second. And now the Huskies extending their lead to 4-0. Now to bat for the Huskies, third baseman Josh Steeden. Runner at second, Chalowski. LaFlamme. From the stretch. Low. Ball 2. Driving into, or I should say driving onto the campus of Brophy College Prep, where I'm only about 5 minutes from located. LaFlamme's pitch high. Ball 3. Counts 3-0. There's a real sense of excitement walking into this ballpark this afternoon, senior night, playing the #1 team in the state. That mood quickly being deterred by 4-0 deficit as LaFlamme finds a strike zone. Counts 3-1. Talking to those around here at Brophy, said the mood was high in class today. It's a Friday. School's out for the week, and Broncos truly thinking they do have a chance in this one as LaFlamme's offering. Called a strike. Counts now full, 3-2. 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. A chance for the Broncos to get out of a jam with a runner at second. LaFlamme, the payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled high. Lucky Bronc fan might have been able to catch that, or might have ended up in the aquatic center. Ball's in play, and we'll do a 3-2 count once again. LaFlamme comes set. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and LaFlamme gets his first K of the afternoon. Giving Tiedemann one back after Tiedemann ripped a home run off him. Score! Heading into the bottom of the second. Visiting Huskies 4, and your Brophy Broncos 0. It's a beautiful day. It's always a beautiful day here for Brophy College Prep Baseball right here on my Twitter/YouTube. I do want to apologize once again for Media Studio giving me problems. I have not been able to figure it out yet. However, that is why, for any kids listening, or anyone really, you always have a plan B, no matter what, in anything. Forecast, 89 degrees and sunny, not a cloud in the sky. Visibility is 30 miles. Wind heading 7 miles an hour east. east. Feels more around 2-3. Not much wind whatsoever. Humidity at 10%, and there is an air quality alert until 10 p.m. on Saturday. Craig starting off with a 2-0 count. The pitch. Swung on high fly ball. And that ball might find splashdown, and it will. I think that ball just got a little too hot and wanted to cool off in the pool for a little bit. The pitch. Low, ball 3. Leto. Righty versus righty match. Up. Craig. Grounder. Hit to third. Throw is high. Tag not applied. And the Broncos have their first base runner of the third with an errant throw from Tiedemann at third. Looked like Tiedemann was a little off balance as he threw that and released the ball at a much higher launch point than a normal throw. But in a game where you're down by 4, 2 innings in, I think head coach Josh Garcia would agree with me when I say that it doesn't matter how you get on base, just as you get on base. Of course, getting on base made funny by, or I should say made popular, as Franz will foul that one back into the aquatic center for strike number 1. Counts 1-1. Made famous by the movie Moneyball. Of course, now the Oakland A's might be calling themselves the Las Vegas A's. Franz will foul that one off weakly to the Husky dugout. I do wonder if when the A's move to Vegas, which surely seems like it's all but a done deal, if they'll keep the name A's or if they maybe will take a new name. Counts 1-2 to Franz. The pitch. Low in the dirt, ball 2. Counts back to even. Franz hitting a nice .3, repeating if you will, average on the year. 10 runs batted in. The pitch. Low in the dirt, counts full, 3-2. Leto. Comes set, the payoff pitch. Swung on, line drive, hit to right field. Barely having to make the move to make the play for out number 1 is Cry. Craig still the runner at first, and now up to bat. Second baseman George Smith. Smith hitting .350 on the year with 7 runs batted in. The pitch. Craig goes. Tag in time. And it looks like a missed ball on a hit and run. And Craig now trots back to the dugout. And Smith steps back into the right-handed batter's box. A very different situation here. 2 outs and now no men on. Counts 1-1. Leto, the pitch. Swung on. Hit foul. Just by first base. Counts 1-2. I do respect Josh Garcia and his aggressive base running. He was in favor of that against Basha last week. In favor of it again. Pitch swung on. Ground ball. Hit to shortstop. Out number 3. And a 1-2-3 inning for the Husky defense. And after 2 whole innings played, the visiting Huskies 4 and your Brophy Broncos nothing. I'll take a quick break and be back with you in a moment. Welcome back to Opus Field here on the campus of Brophy College Prep. My name is Nicholas Petrisky, and for those of you who just tuned in, welcome into Brophy College Prep Baseball right here on my Twitter and YouTube. Leading off the top of the 3rd inning for the Huskies, the catcher, Liam Wilson. Wilson hit a double to center field in his last at-bat. Wilson heading into this afternoon's matchup, batting .299. No, not 300, .299. And that pitch is hit high in the air to center field. And making the catch at the warning track is JT Craig for out number 1. Now up to bat for the Huskies. Center fielder, Jalen Payne. LaFlamme, the pitch. Bloop hit. Smith calling it and making the play. 2 swings of the bat and 2 outs for the Broncos defense. LaFlamme retiring 2 of the batters that successfully got on base back in the 1st inning, not last inning, back in the 1st. As LaFlamme's first offering to Wada's high and outside. LaFlamme kicks and fires. Low. Ball 2. The pitch. Swung on, line drive, hit deep to right center field. And no doubt about that one. Zach Juarez with home run number 2 on the year. And the Huskies lead 5-0. Boy, the mood has dropped significantly here at Opus Field with that one. A no doubt about it home run from the first baseman. And it looks like, do apologize, I was looking at my notes. Mose will head to first. Looks like he was hit by a pitch. That's LaFlamme's second batter. He is hit by pitch. So far, he hit Shellor, who's now up to bat to lead off the second. And now he hit Mose. You got to wonder if those were because of maybe a grip issue or if that's just LaFlamme's emotions maybe getting the better of him. Scheller coming into today's matchup, batting .538. However, he's only played in half as many games as most of his Husky teammates have. Swing and a miss. Throw to first in time. A tag applied on the foot by Corneo Farmer.
Nice job, Willie.
And Mose can't believe it. What a toss by Franz and some great awareness by Corneo Farmer. And that will retire the side, but not before the Huskies extend their lead 5-0. Franz very successful in tossing runners out. Had a game earlier in the year with 3 right here at Opus Field. Also tossed out a runner last game away at Basha. And now, as his, I guess if you could say his one toss out of the year. And Scheller, who led off the second, will lead off the fourth for the Huskies, and leading off the bottom of the third for the Broncos, designated hitter Charlie Hazen. Hazen, the designated hitter this afternoon. Hazen, normally the backup catcher. However, Hazen has made a number of appearances as a pinch hitter. He did pinch hit in the bottom of the 7th last week at Basha. I should say last game. It was last week, however. No, actually it was not. It was this week. So last game, Hazen did make a plate appearance, pinch hitting. Hazen batting .250 on the year with 4 RBIs and 1 long ball. The pitch. Fastball in there, strike 1. Counts 2-1 now. Hazen batting right-handed. Pitch is low, ball 3. Hazen with the green light to pick out his pitch. If he likes it, give it a ride. You hear coaches across the country say that. Swung on. Weak grounder hit to third. And throw by Tiedemann in time for out number 1. Now up to bat for the Broncos, the shortstop, Brandon Wirtz. Wirtz batting right-handed. Tiedemann and Juarez pinching the corners and coming in. As Wirtz will look at that offering for a strike. Wirtz only 1 hit on the year, batting .053. However, that hit was a home run over the left field fence here that went into the canal and helped propel the Broncos to a 14-4 win over the Perry Pumas. As Wirtz will swing and miss at that one, strike 3. And now with 2 outs in the bottom of the third, the Broncos still looking for their first run of the afternoon. Pitch is low, ball 1. Leto's offering. In there for a strike. Counts even, 1-1. The pitch. Swung on, hit foul into the Bronco dugout. Leto kicks and fires. Ball hits to second. Play made in time by Brass, and that will retire the side. A 1-2-3 inning for Leto and the Husky defense. 3 innings played. 4 to go here from Opus Field. Score, visiting Huskies 5. As I'm trying to hold up a tent here, your Broncos, nothing. I'll take a quick break and be back with you in a moment. Welcome back to Opus Field here on the campus of Brophy College Prep. In the batter's box for the visiting Huskies, the designated hitter Will Scheller. Scheller was hit by a pitch to lead off the second, and he was in the batter's box when Mose was thrown out at first. LaFlamme offers. Swing and a miss, and LaFlamme with a strikeout to start the 4th inning. Now up to bat for the Huskies, right fielder Logan Cry. 2 very different seasons that the Broncos and Huskies are having, as LaFlamme's first pitch is in there high. LaFlamme kicks and fires. Pitch is low. Good frame by the catcher Lucas Franz. Pitch fouled. Flamme's offering in for a strike. LaFlamme, glove in front of his face. Now behind the pitch. Swung on, weakly hit back into the Husky dugout. Count is 2-2. LaFlamme. The 2-2 offering. Cry thought about going, able to restrain himself. Counts now full, 3-2. The payoff pitch. High fly ball. Hit to shallow right field. Smith camping under it and making the play for out number 2. And Cry not happy with that at bat at all. I don't know if the mic picked that one up. I won't repeat what he said as he was heading towards first. Put it this way, not very Christian-like here at Brophy College Prep, a Jesuit Catholic school here in Phoenix, Arizona. First pitch swung on, Line drive off the glove of Smith. Play made not in time. And Cooper Brass up safely once again because of an error. First the error by Wirtz, now the error by Smith. And now that is the second time that the Huskies have around the order. And now up to bat, the #1 recruit in all the state of Arizona, Roch Chalosky. Infield, normal depth. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. LaFlamme's first pitch high. LaFlamme comes set from the stretch. Pitch is low. Brass retreating to second. Excuse me, retreating back to first, rather. LaFlamme checks the runner at first. Throw not in time. The pitch. In there, strike 1. Counts 2-1. LaFlamme comes set. U of A commit working against the UCLA commit. Swung on, ground ball, hit to Wirtz at short. Throw high, caught by Corneo Farmer, and that'll end the inning. And that is the first scoreless inning that the Broncos defense has managed here. Heading into the bottom of the 4th. Score, visiting Huskies 5, and your Brophy Broncos nothing. I'll take a quick break and be back with you in a moment. Don't go anywhere, folks. Welcome back to Brophy College Prep Baseball here on my Twitter. For those of you just tuning in, welcome. My name is Nicholas Petrovsky, and I am honored to be here alongside you in this journey of baseball. Leto's first pitch swung on, hit foul by Casal. Casal batting second this afternoon, usually the leadoff man. Josh Garcia giving Omen the call to lead off. The pitch. Swung on. Ground ball. Hit to first. Coming over and helping is Leto to make the play at first for out #1. Now up to bat for the Broncos. Third baseman Jack Meisner. Meisner hit a single into center field. His last at bat. First pitch swung on, lofted into left field, base hit Broncos. Meisner almost attempted to leg it out for 2 and successfully if it wasn't for the backup of Cooper Brass. And the Broncos have their first base runner since the bottom of the second inning, that is. Leto comes set. And delivers. Foul ball by Willie Corneo Farmer. Both Meisner and Corneo Farmer swinging at first pitches. Corneo Farmer hit into a double play last time, hoping to avoid the same fate as Meisner up safely at second. After got a good jump on that wild pitch from Leto. And now a double play might be avoided because of that. Meisner, the runner at second. Leto. The pitch. Swung on. Line drive. Hit to deep left field. That one's far. And that is out of here. Willie Corneo Farmer, home run number 3 on the year. And the Broncos open their checkbook on the afternoon, cutting the Husky lead now 5-2. A swing of the bat that the Broncos desperately needed in this game. And now Brophy only trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 4th, showing that it is possible to hold the Huskies scoreless for an inning and score on them. The pitch, swung on, hit back to Leto, and he'll flip it to first for out number 2. Now up to bat for the Broncos, the catcher, Lucas Franz. Franz lined out to right field in his last at-bat. The pitch, off speed in there for a strike. Counts 0-1. The pitch, low in the dirt, counts even. Leto kicks and fires. Pitches low, ball 2. Lucky for Leto, no one was on base that time. The pitch. That one in there, strike, says Jeff Winter. Counts 2-2. The pitch, low in the dirt, and the count is now full to Franz. Leto, the payoff pitch, swung on, high fly ball. Ball's trailing foul, and making the catch for out number 3 is Juarez. And that one will end the inning. Broncos chipping down on the Huskies' lead and heading into the 5th inning. Score, the Huskies 5 and your Brophy Broncos 2. We'll take a quick break and be back with you in a moment. Don't go anywhere, folks. Welcome back to Brophy College Prep Baseball right here on my Twitter and YouTube. Thank you for those of you tuning in Arizona, Ohio, or anywhere else around these great United States. Tiedemann swings and misses at LaFlamme's first offering, counts 0-1. LaFlamme kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Counts out 0-2. And it looks like we have an object that flew onto the field, potentially a napkin, maybe. LaFlamme working ahead in the count for one of the first times this afternoon. That one's outside. Height looked good. Might have just been a little outside. The pitch. Swung on. Hit to Meisner at third. Fielded beautifully. Throw in time. That was a clinic from Meisner in how to play third base.
Catcher number 10, Liam Wilson.
Now up to bat 4. The Huskies catcher Liam Wilson. Wilson has hit both his balls to center field. And that one's hit high up in the air. That one's now in right field, coming in and making the catch. A great catch is Jack Oman. Smith and Corneo Farmer tried to find it off the bat, and luckily for them, Oman said, not to make this a pun, I got your back, Jack. Even though my name is Jack. And 2 up, 2 down so far for the Broncos and LaFlamme. Now up to bat 4. The Huskies. Center fielder Jalen Payne. The pitch. Swung on, hit off of Payne's ankle. LaFlamme delivers. Strike 3 called. And it looks like it was a premature call by Jeff Winter. I questioned it even myself. Only 2 strikes on the count, 1-2. LaFlamme delivers. One's up high, 2-2. Good show of sportsmanship. Even Franz behind the dish gave the 2 signal to Frey behind the dish. 2-2 offering. Lofted high in the air to left field. Camping under it and making the play for out number 3 is Casal. A 3 up, 3 down inning for the Bronco defense. And now heading into the bottom of the 5th inning. Score! Huskies 5 and your Brophy Broncos 2. I'll take a quick break and be back with you momentarily. Don't go anywhere, folks. This is Brophy Bronco Baseball right here on my Twitter and YouTube. Welcome back to... I'm going to redo that. Welcome back to Brophy College Prep Baseball right here. My Twitter and YouTube. My name is Nicholas Petrisky. I'm glad to be joined alongside you this afternoon. As Smith will show bunt. Pitch is fouled. Good crowd out here today at Opus Field. Watching the final, one of the final home games. Pitch swung on, and that'll go down for a base hit. Smith rounding first and heading to second. Smith, is he going to leg it out for 3? Yes, he is. Throw, is it in time? Yes, it is. And some hesitation from Smith. And it looks like Coach Garcia's joking with him, but that'll go down on the score sheet as a double, and just Smith trying to be a little bit too aggressive with the bounce off the right center field wall. Josh Garcia is smiling. Smith, if he didn't hesitate, might have been able to make it to third. And on a pitch like that, might have even been able to score where the ball goes all the way past the catcher. It's now on the bat of Charlie Hazen as that ball is hit to Chowalski at short. A great recovery by Chowalski. Wow, that ball almost was a magnet to his hand, and Hazen just narrowly getting punched out there by the UCLA commit. So far, 2 unfortunate plays almost in a row for the Broncos. Trying to find some momentum now with freshman Brandon Wirtz. Leto's offering, swing and a miss. Strike 1. The pitch. And that one's a ball low. And base umpire Craig Frey says no, he did not go. The pitch. And that one's in there first. Strike counts quickly. 2-2. The pitch, swing and a miss. And Leto retires the side. 5 innings played, 2 left to play here at Opus Field. Score on senior night, Huskies 5 and your Brophy Broncos 2. A lot of baseball left to play, folks. Don't go anywhere. This is Brophy College Prep Baseball on my Twitter. Welcome back to Brophy College Prep Baseball right here on my Twitter. My name is Nicholas Petrisky, and for those of you who are just tuning in, you missed 5 innings of Brophy College Prep Baseball. The Huskies currently leading by a score of 5-2. Jack LaFlamme still on to pitch for your Broncos. Leading off, top of the 6th inning, first baseman Zach Juarez. Juarez hit a home run in the top of the 3rd. And that one extended The Huskies lead to 4, I believe. LaFlamme kicks dirt and fires. Strike 3 called, and Juarez walks sad back to the dugout. Now up to bat for the Huskies. The left fielder, Jeter Mose. Mose swing at first pitch and hit it foul, strike 1. Prior to this at-bat, Mose 0 for 1, hitting into a double play to end the first, and was also hit by a pitch. Back in the third, counts. LaFlamme shakes off Mose, getting umpiring crew working the V, classic technique, and strike 3 called on Chowalski, and Jack Budnick with his first punch out of the game. And it couldn't have come at a bigger time or against a more important batter. Getting the top-rated prospect in the state of Arizona to strike out looking. Bunt is laid down foul by Tiedemann, almost popping up just enough for Franz to try to catch it. Tiedemann hit a home run back in the first to open the scoring. Budnick. The pitch. Pitch just came in a tad too high. The pitch. Low. Good job from Franz to try to frame it. Counts 3-1. And that will be ball 4. Budnick walks his first batter in Tiedemann.
Sneaking in my spot.
Now up to bat for the Huskies. Cleanup hitter, Liam Wilson. The pitch.
Here we go.
That one just missing the edge of the plate. Budnick from the stretch. Low outside. Counts 2-0. Tiedemann, the runner, at first. Wilson trying to drive him in. Pitch is low once again. The pitch. In there for a strike count. 3-1. Budnick throws. Runner goes. It's a foul ball. Hit off. Looks like Wilson had somehow hit him. Up and okay. Shaking it off, as coaches say. Wilson taking a big, deep breath before re-entering the right-handed batter's box. Wilson, 5 home runs on the year. Doesn't even come close to the 10 that Chowalski has hit for the Huskies, and Wilson will trot to first. Budnick missing the script on that one, and Looks like hitting Wilson in the shoulder almost.
Number 1, Jalen Payne.
Coming in a courtesy run for Wilson will be Tommy Gearhart. Up to bat for the Huskies. Center fielder Jalen Payne. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Budnick trying to look to get out of a jam. The runner at first is Gearhart. The runner at second is Tiedemann. Once again, 2 outs, top of the 7th. Huskies lead the Broncos 5-2. And it looks like Franz will call time, have a chat with the righty. We're back to normal. Budnick comes set. Runners take a leadoff. Swung on, hit off the foot of Payne. Payne really came around on that ball and it hit off. It looked like his left foot, maybe higher up near his ankle. As coach is on to check his center fielder out. Payne, a sophomore, one of the younger Huskies in this lineup, as looks like one of the ankle covers was tossed out to Payne to get him through the at-bat. Trainer's on to check him out. And Payne took a foul ball off his left foot. It is a dead ball for the moment. No one can move or really do anything. And it looks like Payne's going to try to walk on it briefly. Payne just came around too much on that, and the foul ball hit straight down and onto his foot. Payne trying to put normal pressure on both his feet. Counts 1-1, 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Huskies lead by 3 as my book falls over. Budnick. The pitch. Swung and fouled sharply over the media center. Budnick. Strike 3 called! And Payne, after getting hit in the foot, have to walk back to the dugout, an unhappy man, and heading into the final bottom of the 7th inning. Brophy with one chance to try to tie it up or win the game. Huskies 5, Broncos 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. This is Brophy College Prep Baseball right here on my Twitter. Welcome back to Brophy College Prep Baseball right here on my Twitter for those of you just tuning in. Bottom of the 7th inning, Broncos trailing the Huskies 5-2. Those 2 runs scored off the bat of Willie Corneo Farmer on a 2-run shot to left, and he is a batter currently in the right-handed batter's box, trying to once again help chip away at the lead. Swung on, in between short and third, base hit Corneo Farmer. And the Broncos have their first base runner of the 7th.
Center fielder, number 23, JT Craig.
Up to bat for the Broncos, center fielder JT Craig. Swung on, fouled over the backstop. JT Craig, a man that Broncos fans would love to have up to bat. He has the most home runs on this Bronco roster with 5. A handful of those coming at this field. Ball is in the dirt. Corneo Farmer retreating back to first. Pitch fouled, and that one will go sharply over the Bob Cohen Pool House in the Aquatic Center behind us. Leto still on to pitch for the Huskies. The pitch swung on, lofted high and hit foul. And that ball will trail foul once again. Craig playing Staying Alive by the Bee Gees in his earbuds. Count is 1-2. No outs. The runner at first, Corneo Farmer. The pitch. Swung on and fouled. Craig getting any piece of it to stay alive. That hit Wilson in the dish. Count remains 1-2 for Craig. The pitch. Swung on. Line drive. Hit deep to left field. Back. And that is out of here. J.T. Craig, number 6 on the year. And the Broncos, after trailing by 5, now in a 1-run ball game in the bottom of the 7th with no outs. And there is life at Opus Field. The crowd is back into it. The dugout's into it. And folks, we have a ball game. There's a meeting of the minds on the mound for Hamilton. Looks like Leto not taken out quite yet. And now, stepping in the right-handed batter's box, catcher Lucas Franz. Franz swings at the first pitch and hits it foul, straight back. Swung on, past the glove of Tiedemann. Franz up with the base hit. Broncos with 0 outs and the bottom of the 7th. Franz, the tying run at first. Smith, the winning run in the right-handed batter's box. Leto still on to pitch. He'll check Franz at first as he tries to get his protective mitt on his right hand. Tiedemann with his feet all on the grass, now slowly creeping up even more. expecting a potential bunt. And Smith does, in fact, lay down a bunt. Wadas holding Franz at first. For those of you just tuning in, well, you're in a good one here, folks. Huskies currently lead Broncos 5-4. JT Craig with a 2-run line drive home run over the left field fence. And now, Franz, a tying run at first. Smith try to lay down a bunt and foul that one off. Counts 0-2. Tiedemann, the third baseman, all in the infield. On the grass, that is. Wadas holding Franz on at first. Franz saying in to run, no courtesy runner used. The pitch. Swung on and fouled to the backstop. We just saw Craig with an amazing Leto delivers. Pitch is low. Franz thought about taking off. Retreated back to first. Leto comes set. A 1-2 offering. Pitch is outside. Good eye by the second baseman. Counts now 2-2. The pitch. Swung on and fouled, and Smith stays alive for another pitch. Smith blows on the crown of his bat. For what reason? I'm not sure why. Franz, the runner at first. Smith fouls that one off once again into the aquatic center. Both Smith and Craig and long at bats and long battles against Leto. Leto's 2-2 offering. Swung on, lofted high in the air to right field. Coming under it and making the play for out number 1 is Cry. Now up to bat for the Broncos. And it's actually a pinch hitter for Hazen. It's Trey Markham. The man is a two-sport athlete on this team, also plays defensive end on the Bronco football team. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Markham down an 0-1 count early on. Markham, the winning run at the plate. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Franz heading to second, and he's up safely with a stolen base. Counts 0-2 to Markham. The runner at second is Franz. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th, and you can expect that we won't see Brandon Wirtz up to bat, whatever happens with Markham. 0-2 count to Markham. Leto comes set. Looks at second. Now kicks and fires. Swung and fouled, and Markham stays alive for another pitch. Markham getting some encouragement from his teammates. Leto, still the pitcher, started out this game. Leto comes set. The pitch. High inside, ball one. And Markham, the wise eye. Markham only a junior. Leto. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Leto retires Markham, and the Broncos are down to their last at-bat. And that at-bat coming in the form of Matt Niezgodski. And there will be a little convention on the rubber. For those of you just tuning in. Score. Broncos currently trail the Huskies 5-4 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Broncos are down to their last out. Matt Niezgodski will be the man at the plate trying to potentially bring in Lucas Franz from second. Leto staying on to try to complete a complete game, I would say. Staying on to complete the complete game. I'm trying to find a better way to phrase that. I do apologize. Niezgodski steps into the right-handed batter's box. The runner at second is Franz. Game-winning run at the plate. The pitch. Low in the dirt. Franz holds at second. Niezgodski starts with a 1-0 count. Leto comes set. The pitch. Ball up high. Leto gets the sign from Wilson. Wilson gets in place. Leto delivers. Off speed, low. Count is 3-0 to Niezgodski. And Niezgodski with the green light, and some pressure surely lifted off his shoulders. Now able to sit back and crush whatever pitch potentially might come his way. The pitch. Strike one called. Fastball down the middle, trying to get back in the count. Counts 3-1. Leto. The pitch. Ball four up high. Niezgodski trots to first. Now up to bat for the Broncos. It's back to the from Opus Field. What is up next for the Broncos? Well, another date with these Hamilton Huskies on April 24th. That game will be played at 3:45 p.m. That is the final regular season game of the year. And a couple days after that, on Wednesday, the AIA play-in games start to get into the playoffs. Broncos potentially hosting a game depending on how the seeding does end up working itself out. And then April 29th is when the playoffs officially begin. Broncos just fall short, 5-4. And for me, that'll do it for Brophy Bronco Baseball on my Twitter. For those of you that tuned in, thank you for tuning in. Have a great day. And of course, and as always, please, folks, drive safe. And wherever you're listening, next time you do hop in the car, please drive safe. My name is Nicholas Paczynski. It's been a great day for Brophy Bronco Baseball right here on my Twitter. Have a great night, folks. Take care.